The book of Isaiah, chapter 46 and verse 10, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. I'm going to start right there. I want to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, his lessons edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. Shalom to the 144,000. It's the brother Amawam Padah from the GMS Denver camp, doing a quick prophecy update. All right. And I started out with this scripture right here, Isaiah 46 and 10. All right. This is declaring how the Lord controls everything. Every piece of history that ever took place on the earth has been in the hands of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And from the beginning of time, he's already ordained the events that are getting ready to happen. All right. And we understand this through the Holy Spirit, man. We're able to decipher the scriptures to let you know and inform you on what the Lord is getting ready to do in the earth. All right. You see that? Starting with the elder apostles, of Great Millstone on down, we have the 100% truth and understanding of what's getting ready to take place. And as the messengers of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, we're bringing these prophecies to light. Okay? So the Lord already declared the end from the beginning, and the end is at hand. Okay? We know how it's going to play out. And just to prove that to you, that the Bible is the true word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right? All these other religions are false. All right? They're fake, and they hold no weight. We serve the one and only true power, because everything that's in this Bible is coming to pass as it is written. The God of Israel, man, Yahweh. All right, that's his name, the Heavenly Father. His son's name, Yahweh Shai. His name is not Jesus. All right, that's what they ignorantly call Jesus. His true Hebrew name is Yahweh Shai. He's a so-called Negro from the tribe of Judah, and he's soon to return to rescue his chosen people, the Israelites. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, and you Israelite foreigners out there. Okay, but without further ado, let's get into it. I want to play a video, and I want to show you an article, and then I want to go ahead and bring out the prophecy that correlates with that this recent news. All right, so here we have a video. All right. And it says, ex-CIA officer says he's astonished by Putin's visit to North Korea. All right, let's play this video.
In Pyongyang over the last day or so met with thousands of cheering fans and signs that say welcome Putin. With us now, CNN contributor, former Moscow bureau chief and adjunct professor at Georgetown University, Jill Doherty, and CNN national security analyst and former CIA chief of Russia operations, Steve Hall. Jill, first you've been not only in Russia, but North Korea as well. What's important here? This document, the language in the agreement, or more of the show surrounding it? Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un trying to show they could not possibly be closer.
I think it's both. There's no question. I mean, we have to look at the fine print. As far as I can see right now, they're saying mutual aid in case of aggression against one of the parties. So what does mutual aid mean? Does that mean that, let's say, North Korea fires a missile against the United States, and then the United States retaliates in some fashion, and Russia attacks the United States? What specifically is Putin talking about? In some cases, he doesn't want to define it publicly because that implicit, and actually explicit, but implicit threat is out there, and that does what Putin wants to do. But then this big show. I mean, I am really, I guess, astounded by the fact that Putin is beginning to sound like Kim Jong-un. He's using some of the same rhetoric, this hegemonic imperialist West. A lot of this is about the United States, and the big, focus is Ukraine, the utter transformation of Russia due to this war that Putin started, and you're seeing the results here.
Yeah, and Steve, to that point, there are some people who look at this, Putin going to North Korea, Putin may be a bit of the supplicant here. It's a sign of weakness, some say. What do you see?
I share Jill's, complete astonishment that we've gotten to the point now where a former superpower like Russia, used to be a huge, geopolitical issue when it was the Soviet Union, is actually now looks much more similar to North Korea than it does, say, to China, which is actually a world power these days with the size of its economy and its long-term interests. So yeah, going hat in hand to the North Koreans so that they can get better weaponry to try to fight this war that they've started with Ukraine is indeed amazing. The other thing that's amazing is that both of these countries say that they've signed this agreement out of self-defense. So I mean, last time I checked, when has either North Korea or Russia been attacked? It's actually been, certainly in the case of Russia, the other way around, where they've been attacking their neighbors, whether it's Ukraine or whether it's Georgia in the past or any other of the military action. So
all right, I'm gonna stop it right there so you see what's going on. Recent news, all right. Russian President Vladimir Putin, all right, has signed a defense agreement with North Korea, saying that if either one gets attacked, then they got each other's back. All right. Now, let's get another article. All right. I want to get out an article that I came across as well. All right. Here's an article right here from Natural News. And it says, U.S. caught off guard by how quickly Russia is strengthening alliances with America's adversaries. All right. Check this out. We already knew this would happen, though. We'll prove it in a second in the scriptures, but let's read this. It says, Russia has been busy forming new alliances and strengthening existing ones, and its efforts have been so successful that they completely caught the U.S. off guard. It says this is according to a report by the Wall Street Journal asserting the U.S. did not anticipate the recently strengthened partnerships between Russia and American adversaries such as North Korea, Iran, and China. U.S. intelligence analysts are reportedly surprised by how quickly and strongly the countries have expanded security ties, seemingly overlooking past disagreements to join forces in their resistance to American dominance on the global stage. So all these countries are ganging up against America, Babylon the Great, man. All right, that's prophecy. That's in the Bible. All right, it says Wednesday's historic visit by Russian President Vladimir Putin to Pyongyang, where he met with dictator Kim Jong-un, is the most recent example. During his visit, Putin signed a new mutual defense treaty and strategic partnership between Russia and North Korea. The countries have reached an agreement to provide mutual aid should either one of them be attacked, and it comes at a time when tensions between North Korea and U.S. ally South Korea are rising. All right, World War III is heating up, man. It's all formulating, man. It was a surprising move despite the already close ties between the countries. It is not clear whether this means they will fight for each other in war scenarios or if it refers to other types of support. However, officials in the U.S. and South Korea believe that Russia may give North Korea space technology and other types of advanced systems in exchange for the short-range ballistic missiles and artillery ammunition they have been providing to Moscow. The U.S. has accused North Korea of sending workers to Russia to serve on weapons production lines and selling them artillery shells and missiles to use in their offensive against Ukraine. So this is what they're suspecting. But what we know to be true is that these countries are going to join in league with Russia to do what? To destroy America, Babylon the Great. All right, let's get the prophecy in the book of Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. All right, so here we have it right here. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 38. I'm going to start at verse 1 and read down to the point. Now it says, "And the word of the Lord Yahweh, Bashmi Yahushua, came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him." All right, so just to get you up on an understanding, Gog, all right, is referring to modern day Russia. All right. You know, though they're an Edomite nation, the Lord is going to use them to destroy America, Babylon the Great. All right, which is another Edomite nation. He set the Edomites against each other. All right. That's how they're going to be taken down. They're going to destroy each other. Now, let's see here. It says, verse 3, and say, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields of all, Salakia, all of them handling swords. So what does that mean in verse 4? It means the Lord is going to put that ancient warlike spirit back on these Russians, man. And that's what's orchestrating right now. All right, that USSR spirit. Okay. All right, so they're gearing up for World War III. Everybody's tired of the great whore, man, known as America, aka Babylon the Great. So the downfall is coming fast, man. All right. So anyway, they're gonna be clothed with all type of military machinery and weaponry, man. They're getting ready. They've been building up their arsenal, and they're even passing out weapons to these other countries. As you can see, they're making all type of alliances, man. And if I'm speaking as a man, but personally, I believe that their agreements on those hypersonic missiles as well, man. Because Russia has a hypersonic nuclear missile that cannot be detected by radar. All right, it's going to be used in the destruction of America, Babylon the Great. Now it says, verse 5, Persia, all right, which is synonymous to Iran, all right, another strong ally of Russia, okay, aka Gog, all right, in the scriptures. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet, all right, meaning they ready for war, okay. Verse 6, Gomer and all his bands, right? Turkey, all right, the house of Togarmah and the north quarters and all his bands, meaning all the armies, and many people with thee. So it's talking about a huge alliance, okay, joined unto Russia. Verse 7, check it out. It says, be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. All right, so that's what's going on. Russia is assembling these nations, all right, and they're joining forces, man. Russia is protecting these other smaller, weaker nations and arming them with weaponry to go against America, Babylon the Great. And that's all prophecy, man. It's right here in the scriptures, man. Okay, right here. And we're letting you know right now. And it's happening right now. All right, so let's read a little bit more of this article right here. All right, it says, when it comes to China, the U.S. believes the CCP has helped the Russian military industry get around Western sanctions by providing them with massive quantities of dual-use equipment, including machine tools, microelectronics, optics for tanks and armored vehicles, and turbo engines for cruise missiles. All right, they're linking up, man. These nations are linking up with Russia to go against who? America, Babylon the Great, for World War III. American officials also claim China has assisted Moscow in improving satellite and other space-based technologies being used against Ukraine. However, they appear to be acting very cautiously to avoid providing weapons to Russia outright, which the U.S. has warned will lead to economic sanctions. That ain't gonna stop shit. All right, that ain't gonna stop prophecy. One defense official noted they are very careful, but they are darn close to the line. They have been doing everything they can to support the Russians without having to pay any cost themselves. Iran, all right, or Persia, you see in the scriptures. Hey, 1 second. All right, Salakia. So yeah, all right. So it says Iran, meanwhile, has helped Russia build a factory for lethal armed drones that is responsible for manufacturing thousands of Iranian-designed Shahed 136 drones per year, and they expect it to expand its capabilities to encompass other types of drones moving forward. This is also giving Iran the opportunity to expand its warfare knowledge by seeing how its drones perform in real war conditions as Russia continues to unleash them at Ukraine. It says one Pentagon official told the Wall Street Journal that Iran is now Russia's main supplier of weapons. Come on, man. They linking up. As it says in prophecy, as it says in Ezekiel 38. It says Russia and other nations want to put an end to the U.S. global dominance. That's what's going to happen. All three countries are also a part of the BRICS, all right, alliance, a coalition that has been expanding lately. All right, if you know about the BRICS, all right, that alliance between all these other weaker countries, they're all banding up, all right, to go against America economically and militarily. It's over for America, Babylon the Great. It's over for Esau, man, because, you know, even Russia's going to fall in this war, man, and all the other nations that are joined unto them. They're all the heathen are getting ready to pretty much kill each other, man. All right, and Yahweh Shah gonna step in the midst of World War III, all right, and set the record straight as the ruler of the earth. All right, Yahweh Shah gonna step in the midst of World War III. He's gonna utterly decimate these nations. But before that happens, they're gonna go to war with each other. We're telling you before it happens, man. All right. So yeah, you see what's going on. All right, the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 10. Beat your plowshares in the swords and your pruning hooks in the spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And that's what's going on right now. This is referring to a prophecy in which these weaker nations, these weaker countries that were no match for America are becoming militarily stronger, man, in these last days. All by the will of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. Russia is supplying different countries with nukes. Okay? They're getting armed up, man, and ready. So now that's why they talking shit to America now in these last days. Because they're getting ready for war, man. All right? Fulfilling prophecy. You can't stop it. There's no way around it. We have the true book of prophecy. The Bible is a true word of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, the God of all energy and existence. All right, 2 Peter 1 and verse 19. What does it say? We have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn and the day star arise in your hearts. All right, so we have a more sure word of prophecy. All right, the scriptures and the prophets that the Lord has sent are breaking it down correctly to you so you can understand the Lord. He tells you what he's going to do before he does it, man. It's up to you to take heed and listen. All right. No other book has prophecies in it. All right. Like the Bible, man, that are coming true completely. All right. It's not a game, man. This word is inspired by the Almighty. I want to bring this out too, okay? More prophecy in regards to World War III. Revelation 17, verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her naked, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. What is this talking about? All right, this right here is talking about how the allies of America are going to turn against America. All right, NATO, those NATO nations that are joined, unto America, they're going to turn against America, man, at some point in time. And they're going to shoot missiles at this bitch, man. So not only Russia and the BRICS nations are turning against America, even its own allies. And we're telling you before it even happens. We're telling you right now, we have a more sure word of prophecy. Watch. Watch, it's going to happen just like that. When it's all said and done with, these nations are going to launch missiles at America because America is a big problem in the earth. All right? And it's going to be burned with fire. This is why we have to be up on those chariots, man. Those so-called UFOs, all right? They're going to come and save the elect and join them unto Yahweh Shai. When he comes in a huge fathership, it's going to block out the sun. You see, we're going to tell you, we're telling you how it's going to happen before it even happens, man. And it might sound far-fetched to you unbelievers, but you're going to believe in that day, man, when you're down here burning in that fire and you're not being taken up because you didn't take heed to the prophets. All right. The elect of Israel are going to be taken up and whisked away from the coming nuclear destruction, which is nigh at hand. But we know that before this happens, a major prophecy has to take place. All right. And that's the mark of the beast being made mandatory. that must take place before the nuclear destruction. So that could be right around the corner, man. It could be this year, Lord willing. All right, Lord willing. So, yeah, man, pay attention. Keep your eyes on the news and the prophecies. It's going down just like the Lord intended it to go down, man. All right, so I'm gonna end it right there. Just a quick news update. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. It's almost over, baby. Hold on, man. We almost up out of this bitch. Yahweh Shai will be here before we know it. Keep the faith, all right, and endure to the end. Hey, Kwame Yasharala in the Bible Ball. Shalom.